Hey guys, welcome to another video of Scent Saga. This is Deep, and today I will be reviewing Mystic Sandal from the house of Hasan Oud. And not only am I going to talk about this perfume alone, I'm going to talk about how I made this perfume smell like Diptyque Tam Dao to some extent by layering it with another fragrance. And the reason I did that is because upfront I don't like sandalwood perfumes, and Diptyque Tam Dao has been one of those exceptions. In case you are into sandalwood perfumes, then this is going to be a really great options for you. I'm telling you upfront. In case you are not, still I have got something for you. So stay tuned and watch this entire video. So as I told you earlier in my previous video that Hasan Oud, the company Hasan Oud, basically sent me two perfumes. One was the Luxe Oud that I reviewed that day, and today I'm reviewing Mystic Sandal. So they came in the similar box, which basically looks like this, and the same textured box, the same insignia written over here, which is very premium according to me. Now coming to the bottle, this is the same minimalistic bottle similar to Luxe Oud, and this is an extra de parfum, which means it has got the highest amount of perfume oil concentration in terms of perfumes. The atomizer works very smoothly and decently like the previous Luxe Oud. Let me show you. Perfect. And the cap is wooden. So in my previous video I already told you, like, rather than spending a lot on the perfume bottles, the important thing is to spend on the juice quality, and Hasan Oud did not disappoint in this perfume itself as well. And the perfume is selling for around 2000 rupees, which is 1999 for a 50 ml. And I feel that this is not a synthetic smelling perfume at all. The sandalwood over here feels extremely good and well blended, and I feel that they have used natural sandalwood. I feel that way. I'm not sure about it, but it feels like that because I have used some other sandalwood based perfumes as well, and honestly the smell was kind of very synthetic. With this one, that is not the case, and the blend is top notch. This perfume has basically got three spices in their notes. It is caraway, jeera, cinnamon, which is darchini, and fenugreek, which is methi. And the top note has got these three elements together with some other nuanced spices which are not mentioned. But here in this perfume, the spices are not really overpowering. They are not like super spicy because they have kept everything very balanced and nuanced in this perfume, and everything is binded by that sandalwood note. So at the top you get the spices, at the mid you get the floral notes of jasmine, rose, and ylang ylang. Also they have mentioned one more thing, which is carrot seeds. I have never smelled carrot seeds, so I can't really talk about it. And at the base it has got musk, sandalwood, oud, and benzoin. Okay, now the entire combination will make you feel like this is a very powdery perfume. Okay, if you have ever used any sandalwood based talcum powder, imagine that perfume, reduce their sandalwoodiness to maybe 50%, because over here the smell of sandalwood is also not overpowering. It's there, but it's not completely outshining or suppressing the rest of them. Along with that, imagine the spices and floral notes and combine them all together, and you get this creamy, woody, floral, as well as sandalwoody and spicy perfume at the same time. And the sandalwood over here feels very authentic. And what I personally feel is, when I visited Mysore, I had a chance to visit a lot of temples. Mysore is basically known for sandalwood, okay? And the prominence of that note is everywhere if you go into the different markets. And I felt that this kind of reminded me of that particular area. I don't know if it's Mysore sandalwood they are using exact note, but it feels like that, okay? And to me, this really feels very Indian and authentic perfume. So in case you are into traditional stuff, you wear more kurtas and pajamas, or you're somebody who's more into ethnic side of things, and if you're somebody who is in different kind of occasions related to the Indian festivals, I feel that this perfume can accompany you and be one of those daily drivers for you, or a signature scent for you. Because I feel in those kind of areas or those kind of sectors, this perfume will be a perfect companion with you and will kind of resonate with the ambience a lot more. Also, I don't think this is a perfume which is for the younger age category, those who are in their teens, those who are in their college. And I feel that this perfume is more geared towards the matured audience. I feel if you're above the age of 35 and you're somebody who's mostly into ethnic stuff, this is going to be a really good perfume for you according to my recommendation. Another way to explain it would be, if you have ever used a Santoor or a Mysore Sandalwood soap, tone down the note of sandalwood to 50% and then add a note of floral notes and along with that add a little bit of hint of spices. That is how exactly the perfume will make you feel. Okay, it's very refreshing, to be honest, but at the same time the perfume feels very matured. Unfortunately, when I started using the perfume and I tried using the perfume as a standalone, I kind of did not like the way it smelled, because I don't really enjoy sandalwood based perfumes quite a lot, and somehow it gives me a bit of headache. But at the same time, there's a perfume called Diptyque Tam Dao, which is again a sandalwood based perfume, but somehow I loved it. So I kind of made a work around this perfume and converted into smelling like Diptyque Tam Dao. Okay, more on this in a few minutes. Before I talk about that, let me talk about the projection and longevity for this particular perfume alone. If I spray only 2 sprays, that too on the pulse points, okay, this will last an entire day for me. This is that potent perfume. And applying 4 sprays are enough to get you through that entire day. In terms of the blend, this is this much potent, and the projection is not going to be beast mode. It's a very moderate projecting perfume, but at the same time, everybody coming in close vicinity to you will be able to note that there is a sandalwood like note that you're carrying around with you wherever you're going. And the scent trail or the sillage is top notch on this one. Whenever you move, it blends in the air and creates a very nice sillage. But at the same time, this is not going to be something which will choke anybody or disturb anybody. It's going to give off subtle whiffs of sandalwood and spices mixed together with the floral notes that you're going to carry whenever you're moving from one place to the other. It creates a very nice, good quality scent trail. And if I have to tell you about the projection in distance basis or length basis, I would say 1 to 1.5 feet of distance. And at the same time, the projection would be around 2 to 3 hours easily. In terms of the longevity in the clothes, it will last you easily 10 plus hours for sure. And even on the next day, you might get whiffs of this perfume from your clothes. It's that potent. Now, I have already talked about the longevity and projection. I have already talked about the smell and how it feels. Now, let me tell you about how I made it smell like Diptyque Tam Dao. Okay, this is the perfume which helped me make it smell like Diptyque Tam Dao. This is Verge, okay, from the house of Skin by Titan. And this perfume is a very minty, spicy, non-sweet perfume with a lot of woody notes, a lot of spicy character. What I basically did was I applied 2 sprays of this with 1 spray of this. Mind you, 2 sprays initially of Skin Verge and then 1 spray of Mystic Sandal on my clothes, and the smell was kind of like 50 to 60% of Diptyque Tam Dao. I'm not saying it's 100% there, but it's 50 to 60% there of Diptyque Tam Dao, because Diptyque Tam Dao, along with the notes of sandalwood, there are other complex notes along with spices, and it's more on the woodier side of things. This is more on the creamier side of things in a standalone perfume. So when I have applied Skin Verge twice and then applied Mystic Sandal on top of it, somehow it all gets mixed together and creates this scent which smells like Diptyque Tam Dao to some extent. This really complemented each other, and now this two as a combination has become one of my favorites. Okay, and for the usage of this perfume, I will say mostly not in office but in traditional setup. If you're going in a wedding, if you're going into something more ethnic where the vibe is ethnic, you can wear this as a standalone if you are into sandalwood perfumes. Or if you're not into sandalwood perfumes, I would suggest layer it with Skin Verge, and I feel that you will enjoy this perfume even if you are not a big fan of sandalwood. Okay, so that was my kind of review of Mystic Sandal from Hasan Oud. Let me know in case you have tried this already and what was your experience so far with it. And if in case any of you own these 2 perfumes together, please try it out and let me know what was your expectation like, because Diptyque Tam Dao is around available for 22,000. This one is 2,000. This one is around 500. So for 2,500, I get to smell like Diptyque Tam Dao and I'm kind of happy with it. So let me know your views on the same. So with that, I end my video. This is Deep signing out. I'll see you on the next one very soon.